Your thoughts here now, then now you're hearing from the government in terms of saying measures aren't going to end, they're going to be more tightened and targeted. Your take here, how will this affect businesses?
It will affect us quite drastically, in fact. Encouraged to be included as part of the hardest hit group of industries that are included in these programs. However, deeply concerned by the new criteria in order to meet the expectations to be involved in these programs. I mean, effectively, what's happened here is many restaurants across the country, based off the announcement yesterday, have been handed a death sentence, and I'll explain why. 7 in 10 restaurants today are using these subsidies to stay alive. 50% of restaurants will now no longer be able to take advantage of these subsidies because of the criteria, the threshold that has been put in place. Many restaurants are operating at 20, 30, 35, 39% reductions in revenue. And because of the thresholds, they'll no longer be able to receive any type of subsidy. That's why I'm saying that these new programs are a death sentence for tens of thousands of restaurants across the country and hundreds of thousands of employees.
What is the timeline then, Todd, when you're looking at long-term to say this is how long it's going to take for the restaurant industry to really bounce back from this pandemic?
The programs that have been put in place now are in place until May. That's good. We've been talking with the federal government about the importance of keeping these programs in place through the winter and into the spring. We need the support to last that long. We've come this far. But as I mentioned, unfortunately, because the thresholds have been set at 40% reduction in revenue, what businesses can survive up to that 40% number? Ours can't. We're an industry that deals with single-digit profit margins. So encouraged by the fact that the programs are going to be in place, but need to work with the federal government to lower those thresholds so that more restaurants can take advantage of these subsidies. Subsidies that are in place because of COVID. Nothing to do with the industry, nothing to do with the fact that it's not a viable industry, an industry that should not be invested in. 95 cents of every dollar in the restaurant industry goes back into our communities. We are an industry worth investing in. We just need help from the federal government to get through the winter, into the spring. These thresholds need to be lowered, and we're looking forward to working with the federal government to do that.
You mentioned communities. How is this going to affect them?
Imagine the community that you live in, where the restaurant that you enjoy going to in the morning for your coffee, or the one that you spend time with your family in the afternoons and evenings to celebrate various different milestones in your life, that they won't be there anymore. As I mentioned, this is going to affect tens of thousands of businesses, restaurants across the country. This will affect communities. More restaurants will close. We have the chance to work together to solve this. We just need the federal government to come to the table with us, lower those thresholds, give us the chance to survive. We are worth investing in.
What kinds of conversations are you then hoping to have with government officials? You say you're waiting on them in terms of mapping out that long-term plan.
We expect that based on the announcement yesterday that we're going to continue to have the chance to meet with various different individuals within government, whether that be the Minister of Finance, the Prime Minister, as well as other folks that sit in Parliament. We're also very much looking forward to them getting back to work. We know that this has to move through legislation when they come back to work in November. We have some time. We can work together. We need to get to the table and work with government to make sure that as many restaurants are included in this program as possible so that we can keep these businesses alive and we can keep these great jobs available to the hundreds of thousands of employees who look to our industry for great places of employment.
We're going to keep a very close eye on the direction there and see where things go and get you back on the show to talk more about it. Todd Barclay, Restaurants Canada President and CEO. Todd, thank you as always for giving us your time today.
My pleasure. Thank you for helping.
You're welcome.